Our guest in the studios, and yes, he said that by giving that song or delivering that song to our listeners, well, that will wake all of them up.
Yes,
so it is
indeed.
a perfect one, a perfect song, I should say, to start off our interview for today. Myjalan Teman Pengguna Jalan Raya. Now, this is a very special app, probably for those of you who happen to be commuting on the roads very frequently. It's a road-friendly app that you should be having on your smart device. And Tuan Haji Yunus Tasim, who is the head of corporate communications, Kementerian Kerja, that's KKR, will be explaining more to us. A very good morning to you, sir. Tuan
Very
Haji.
good morning, Gilbert.
How
Thank
are you
for
today?
inviting us. Thank you very much. Very, very fine and quite nervous too.
Well, we were having a very casual chat in our producer's room, and it's so nice to have you here, Tuan Haji. I'll be addressing you as Tuan Haji throughout the interview. And Tuan Haji, just give us a little explanation about yourself. Just tell us a little bit about you.
I've been in communication sites for many years.
Okay.
I joined government in 2019.
All right.
Then just recently joined KKR in about 8 months ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like a very challenging task, I should say, for you, or
Indeed.
it's a new journey.
It's quite a new journey. Departing from the previous one, but it's all the same about communicating to people, convincing
Right.
people about what we are doing.
Okay.
And
Okay. Tuan Haji, could you just give us a little explanation on what is Myjalan KKR?
thank you, Gilbert. Myjalan program, to be said, is a program by Kementerian Kerja,
Okay.
to provide commendable federal roads network and accessible to people that is safe and comfortable for driving,
Okay.
while protecting the lifespan of the roads and environment around them.
Right.
That's important. Okay, and the important enabler to that is monitoring, because we build the roads.
Okay.
If you don't monitor, just like men, if you don't take care,
Right.
sooner or later your lifespan will be deteriorated, right?
Yes. Correct.
So the best monitoring is from the people or the road users.
Okay.
You can expect pegawai technical to go around and check, but do you know how many kilometers are our roads?
Okay. Let me take a wild guess.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I only know the main roads. Okay, from north to south, south to the southern states, and then to the east coast side, Sabah, Sarawak, with the new highways that came up in East Malaysia.
Right.
I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, Tuan Haji. Around 100 plus, 200.
Near, very close.
Very close.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see, the federal roads itself is 18,000 kilometer.
Okay.
More.
Okay.
Then the small road, Negeri Road, Bandaran, and so on, is
Right.
about 200,000 kilometer.
Oh my goodness! Wow.
The highways
Right.
is 2,000 currently. But we are building more highways in Sabah, Sarawak, and so on.
Okay.
So can you imagine how many stuff that we have? They expect us to monitor.
300,000 over kilometers. Close to 300,000 over.
Yeah.
My goodness. And well, for just one department here to handle everything, and also the state legislature.
I will explain to you that not all KKR. KKR's responsibility is more on federal roads.
Okay.
50,000.
Okay.
The highways is by the highway concessions.
All right.
And the Bandaran road is by the PBTs.
Right.
Majlis Bandaran and so on.
Okay.
And Negeri Road by Kerja Negeri.
Okay.
As well as the there are small road in the kampong handled by KKDW or Kementerian Desa dan Wilayah.
Okay.
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 But when people talk about roads, the misconception is always KKR, because you don't know who are the main person who take care of that.
Okay.
But that's not big problems.
Okay.
That's why we created these apps for Myjalan.
All right.
Okay, and with what we call no wrong door policy, you can submit all your aduan, your complaint on any roads.
Okay.
Okay. Then when it come to us, we will see whether this road belong to KKR. Then we give to our concessions.
Okay.
If it is belong to Negeri, we pass to Negeri. If it belong to PBT, pass to Negeri. So for you don't need to visit office, go to office, take the telephone and so on. Your handphone, you download.
Okay.
Whenever you meet any problem on the road, you just launch the apps.
Okay.
There are 10 categories of the complaints. Determine which one, and then you pin the locations.
So
then
simple.
You send.
So simple.
Very, very handy.
All right. So, well, as explained by Tuan Haji Yunus Tasim, who is the head of corporate communications of Kementerian Kerja Raya, and of course, having this particular app, which is the Myjalan app, very important for road commute. For those of you who are commuting on the road, Tuan Haji, the target audience once again for having this app, who actually would be the right people that we target?
Can you guess how many vehicles Malaysia has?
Okay, another figure here that I should be guessing. Vehicles, I don't know, millions. That's for sure.
34 millions.
34 million.
That
there
means
you go.
the newly born child also has a vehicle.
Yes,
The
fathers
old
give them
folk
as
also have vehicles.
Yes.
Okay, that is the amount.
Right.
Okay, and if you put into public transport and so on, that is anonymous.
Okay.
So the target audience is Malaysians who are caring and patriotic. They want to see the road is in good order and so on.
Okay.
Okay, that is very important. So you shouldn't think who is responsible for that. Who are there should be technician who take care of it. But if you find a damaged road or potholes,
okay.
I mean, as a patriotic person,
all right,
you just log in and send the aduan to Myjalan.
Okay, so it's so simple. Have the app on your smart device, and if you are traveling on that particular road all the time, you are the target audience.
Yes.
That's the listener.
That's the in
right
thing.
now.
That's the in thing.
The road user.
Why is that so, Gilbert? You have, they call it sekolah daif.
Okay.
You have clinic daif or tandas daif, which is very popular now.
Yes.
But that's all is good services for people, right?
Right.
But it doesn't, quote unquote, doesn't cost life.
Okay.
Doesn't cost life. But
okay.
Imagine it's a potholes.
That's very dangerous.
Dangerous to the people, to the life,
right.
and the vehicles that you are using.
Right.
So damage is big.
Yes.
So you cannot just assume,
ignore
and say there's people problems.
Yeah, it's not my problem.
Yep.
It's the authorities who are in charge
Exactly.
of the road's problem. No, because the target audience is
imagine,
everybody who uses the road.
Imagine if you're hungry and you order Grabs. Right. Suddenly the rider got problem with that, and the food doesn't reach you.
Yes.
Surely every day is affected.
Right, so there you go. Explained by Tuan Haji. Tuan Haji, why should we use the Myjalan app? As you did explain on how important it is and all that, but would you like to further on this particular question?
I can explain in many answers. One is the investments on road is high.
Okay,
right?
okay.
So when the investment is high, we have to take care.
Right.
So that's why we need you to participate in helping us identify the problem on the roads.
Okay.
Second one, damaged road, potholes. I mentioned
right,
can cost life.
Yes.
Can damage your vehicles. Okay. So I think that is very important for you to participate in.
Be
in
part
this.
of.
Yeah.
Right? Continue your responsibility as a Malaysian citizen.
And thirdly, we don't have enough officers.
Okay.
I mean, we can tell the government, okay, we need more people, but it will cost a lot.
Right. Correct.
So what we call a whole nation's approach, everybody is involved. Everybody is care about what is provided by the government. Anyway, that is our money too.
Okay.
When the government built the road, that is our money.
Right.
Okay. So let us take care of what our investment is.
Okay.
That is the reason why we should use this Myjalan app.
Yeah, okay. Very important. Right. How do you download, or how do you come about by downloading and using the Myjalan app, Tuan Haji?
I believe those who are using apps, they know it's very easy, and more importantly, Gilbert, it's not like many apps now you have to pay. It is free.
Okay.
You just go to Google Play or Apple Store or Huawei Gallery. Search for Myjalan KKR. Then you download.
Okay.
But more importantly, Gilbert, you have to register. And this is the one of the complaints that we receive. Why should we register? It's a PDA. It's our personal info. No,
right.
That's not the purpose. We will take care. We will protect the information.
Okay.
But more importantly is when you complain, definitely you want to know what is our actions. Okay.
Right.
So you complain. Let's say the road is not belong to KKR. So we advise you this road is belong to Majlis Bandara Subang
So on
Jaya.
and so forth. Okay.
But we have already forwarded it to them. If it is ours, we will tell them yes, your problem has been directed to our concessions company.
Right.
They are taking care. If there is repair being done and so on, the feedback will be given to you, or you can go into the apps, go into the status, then you can see the status of your complaints.
Right.
So that is important that we have your email, your phone number, not for nothing.
For anything else.
And people ask why we need IC number.
Okay.
Now,
yes.
government has launched My Digital.
Right.
Key to every person uniquely is IC number.
Okay.
So that is why.
And to see whether it's legitimate and things like that. Okay.
Very true.
Tuan Haji, one final question before we take a short song break, and I think we have our listeners who are part of your team, I should say. Okay,
Yes,
I've got a surprise for them coming up.
That's good. Yeah.
Okay, one last question here before we go in for a song break. Tuan Haji, what has been the response or number of complaints? You were mentioning about the complaints, right?
Yep.
And well, just a rough figure here.
It's very encouraging. I mean, the registered users thus far until end of September is 30,000. It's too little, no?
All right.
Compared to 34 million.
Yes.
But we don't expect everybody to jump in.
complain.
Okay? Yeah.
Right.
But the best part is that total, the complaints so far we received is 20,000. That means every month is about 1,000 plus and so on. Okay. Out of that 20,000 complaints, 6,000 or 30% belong to KKR, roads under KKR.
Okay.
However, 70% or 14,000 belong to others, like Bandaran and so on. Okay. Now, from the 6,000 that we receive on KKR, road under KKR, 95% will be solved. And we have a policy, Gilbert. If it is pothole on Jalan Persekutuan, we receive today complete information. We know where is it. We will patch it within 24 hours.
There you go. That's
Temporarily.
efficient. Okay.
24 hours. That is our they call it service level agreement, or in Malaysian term is a piagam pelanggan.
Okay.
For pothole, we patch it temporarily so that it will remove the danger
Right.
for the people.
Danger and also the lasting or to last your suspensions in your car, and you don't want a bumpy ride.
I tell you,
Yes.
yes.
All right. Now, when we come back, we'll be talking to Tuan Haji Yunus Tasim, continuing on our interview, a very special interview today on a Thursday. He is. Who is the head of corporate communications, Kementerian Kerja Raya KKR, and a very interesting topic today, something that all road users should probably know. We have the Myjalan app. Now, the Myjalan app very important to have it on your smart device. You can be part of improvising our roads. That's very important in roads that KKR is responsible. Now all you have to do is just have the app, fill up all those details, your personal particulars, and be part of improvising our roads. Myjalan
Gilbert.
app.
Thank you,
smart
Gilbert, for
device.
promoting
Thank you
the
so much.
Myjalan. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much to Tuan Haji. Tuan Haji, let's get into more of our questions here. Now, what is the Myjalan program, and what are the aspirations of the Myjalan app?
Thank you, Gilbert. I want to continue from the previous questions.
Yes.
Because people might ask what kind of complaints that in the apps there are 10 categories of complaint.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
All about roads. Okay. The most complaint that we receive is potholes. It's about 40%. Then damaged road is 18%. Street lights. People might think that street light is no issue.
Oh.
But imagine if it is malfunction.
Okay.
Horrible.
All right.
And then traffic, the street lights.
Street traffic lights, yeah.
Street lights and
street
traffic lights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why in some roads we implement glow in the dark. There is no.
Yes, I've seen that.
There's no lights.
Okay.
So when you pass through, then you see it's a glow. So
reflectors,
it's
yeah.
reflectors.
Okay.
Okay. So now back to Myjalan program.
Okay.
This actually is a brainchild of our minister, Datuk Sri Alexander Natalinggi. Yeah. The aspiration is so that we have a commendable road systems or road network. Okay. With quality constructions, design, good maintenance, and right management of roads.
Okay.
What it does is to ensure it consistently safe and comfortable for driving. That is basically what we want. And the impact is big for road because it ensure connectivity from many parts of Malaysia, provide accessibility to people, mobility to people, and in a way it will generate a lot of socio-economic activities with the good road systems. This Myjalan was launched by our beloved Prime Minister last year on 24th August.
Right.
It involved Gilbert on preparation of the apps. Okay, that we have done it, but it is still a lot more to grow. Okay.
Okay.
And next is advocacy and promotion, like what I'm doing now. And thank you to you who promote it continuously on this channel. We want more and more people to come in and participate in the Myjalan. We did it in newspaper, we did it in radio, TV, billboard, special event like program Madani Rakyat, that kind of things, and social media. If you go to our social media, a lot that we promote it. Thirdly is the development of road data. There are many types of elements in roads.
Right.
One is they call it black spot, area where it causes problems, frequent accidents. So we want to tell people that when you go along this road, be careful, slow down. This is the black spots. Okay.
Okay.
So this is what we are doing, and then the disaster area, banjir, flood, and so on. We hope we can incorporate this data in the Myjalan soon. That's why we envisage that Myjalan to be super apps. One day it will be matching with Waze and Google Maps.
Okay.
Okay, that kind of thing. Lastly is the maintenance. This is where people are. We request people to be part of us. Doing the maintenance is not easy. The main challenge is only budget.
Okay.
Because you don't know how much it is to do that. The material they use, we have to cut through and then patch it again, and so on.
Right.
Some people think that the shoulder is no issue, but shoulder can cause problem too if you are not managed. That's why there is a pavement and non-pavement issue on that.
Okay.
So maintenance is very important.
Okay. Just one last question, and before we have words of wisdom from you, Tuan Haji. Now, the Prime Minister is also our Finance Minister of Malaysia. Just presented the Madani Economic Budget in Parliament last Friday.
Correct.
Now, is there a provision for the Myjalan app besides being incorporated with Waze and things that you mentioned just now, right? Is there anything else that we look forward to?
I would like to thank government, especially the Prime Minister, the Minister of Finance, who listens to our requests. I mean, most of what we request, especially for the maintenance, roads, buildings, bridge, is incorporated in the 2025 budget.
Right.
We received 9% increase from last year. So we had for 2025 10.35 billion overall, okay, where 9.5 billion, 9.3 billion is for development, 1 billion for administration, operating budget.
Okay.
Now, out of that, 2.8 billion, most of the development budget is. I need to explain this. Most of the development budget is will be devoted to building, repairing, replacing, upgrading roads, bridges, and bangunan persekutuan in Peninsula, Sabah, Sarawak, and Labuan.
Right.
But out of that, 2.8 billion is dedicated solely to maintain federal roads. Okay. Where 1 billion earmarked for secondary roads, Felda Road, industrial roads, and so on. That's why when you go into where is the damage always happen? Always near the ports, near the industry.
Right. When you have heavy vehicles.
Correct, Gilbert. Yes. Correct. That is where the focus on. Yeah.
Okay.
And then 178 million to install a new type of street light. Hopefully, we have more solar type of traffic lights. Street lights and traffic lights, smart traffic lights with numbers and so on, and that is basically that. But out of that, we increase the number of allocation for small contractors G1 to G4, so that they will participate more. Last year is about 200 million, if I'm not, now it's 450 million. So their involvement in doing the maintenance job is will be more. So that will be faster. Out of that also, 30 million is given to juruterus daerah. Why? Because when to do penyelenggaraan, sometimes you need a budget, right? You have to apply to the JKR or KKR. Time consuming. So we allocate some money to the juruterus daerah. If there is very ad hoc, very urgent thing need to be done, they can do it fast. So that is all what I mean. Thank you for the government for listening,
supporting in this area. All right, Tuan Haji, we're just running short of time, and a build up to the 11 o'clock news. Probably your final words that you would like to say to our listeners with regards to this particular app.
We cannot work alone, Gilbert.
Right.
And as the government always say, there is a whole nation approach. We need the cooperation. We need the participations of people, especially the road users.
Right.
To together with us to maintain the roads, so that the road is always in good order, safe and comfortable for people to drive. Thus, we call for all to install. Download the apps now and start using it. And I mean, it doesn't take much time for you to lodge a complaint.
Right. And
we will do the rest from there.
There you go. Thank you so much, Tuan Haji Yunus Tasim, Head of Corporate Communications, Kementerian Kerja Raya, KKR. So nice to have you here, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Gilbert. Thank you very much to TRAXXfm.
You're welcome.
We hope we can be invited again.
Always. Thank you so much. And back to more good music here. I'll be back.